Alright, good morning, afternoon, or evening, everyone. Today I'm going to be featuring the Tier 7 premium battleship, the Scharnhorst. Of course, it's a very popular ship in World of Warships. And, well, today I'm going to cover it in a fresh look. So I'll play one live commentary game, talk about my build and how I play it, etc. And show you if it's, well, if I recommend it or not, basically. But yeah, if you do enjoy the channel's content, guys, I would appreciate a subscription to the channel. And of course, if you do end up enjoying the video, I would appreciate a like or a comment. Thank you. But let's start off with the armor layout for the Scharnhorst. It has a 26mm nose, very small piece though, 70mm icebreaker, 45 side, and 50mm deck. It has quite a fair amount of superstructure, but not too bad. It also has a pretty hard to hit citadel, as it is covered with turtle back of 110, and of course we have the 110 here, 105. So it is quite tanky, but that doesn't mean you should show full broadside in it, because you could still get punished quite heavily by just AP pens. For my commander build, I'm going to be running preventative maintenance, gun feeder, grease the gears, brisk, adrenaline rush, emergency repair expert, concealment expert, and fire prevention expert. Same build I would run on, for example, a GK or something, or I don't know, a Hanover even, so you can just move your captain over for free, even Preußen. For my equipment, I'm running prop mod 1, aiming system mod 1, damage control system mod 1, and main armaments mod 1. And for the camouflage of the Scharnhorst, we have this one, which is the stock camouflage, which you will get if you do purchase the ship. You also have an alternate, which I don't like as much. You also have this one, which gives you an outline, as you can see over here, of a destroyer. It says the destroyer Z15, but I have no idea what destroyer it is. But there you go. And you also have this one, which has an alternate camo, which the alternate doesn't look that good either. But you also, if you have been playing the game for quite a long time, you have the Scharnhorst Arctic camo, which makes it a snowy winter wonderland, except for the plane, of course. But yeah, we'll just be using the stock camo. I'm gonna cover the ship characteristics right now, so I don't have to cover them when we're in the middle of a game. But yeah, if you want to skip to the game, I will keep the video chaptered, so you can totally do that. For survivability, we have 56,300 HP, 22% torpedo protection damage reduction. For main guns, as you can see, we have a low caliber gun, 283mm, which is the same caliber actually as Howden Leo and Graf Spee. As you can see here, it reloads every 20 seconds, so quite a quick reload for a battleship gun. But then again, of course, it is a low caliber gun, and the dispersion is quite bad, which I will show you in the game, of course. Your range is 20 kilometers, which is definitely usable. 22% fire chance and 71mm of pen with the HE. And the shells are relatively easy to use, as they are quite fast. For torpedoes, we do actually have torpedoes on a battleship here. 6 kilometers, 3 torps per side. So it's not gonna be game-changing always, but sometimes when you're able to get close, which you are sometimes with your armor, especially against lower tier ships, you're gonna be able to use those torpedoes. Airstrike, ASW, whatever, they don't, I mean 3.4k damage, whatever. A defense, the ace used to be really good before the carrier rework. Nowadays it's not so good anymore. Maneuverability, it goes quite fast at 32 knots, plus we're going to be putting brisk on that, so we're going to get 10% extra speed, so we're going to be going around 35 knots. That's not too bad. 800 meter turning circle radius, 14.5 second rudder shift, and for concealment with the full concealment build, it's 13.7, so it's not too good, but then again, tier 7 battleships concealment wise aren't too good, so it's not too bad overall. I think we should go into our game in the Scharnhorst. Alright, so here we are on Neighbours in the Scharnhorst. It's a 4v4 battleship game, 2 cruisers, 4 destroyers, a submarine, and a carrier. It's a British submarine, I think that's one of the new ones. I don't know what they do. I think their homing might be a bit better than others. I guess we'll see. But let's go this way. I have way more mods than I normally have because I installed some for the POTS thing. I was streaming COTS yesterday. So I'm gonna remove a lot of these. I really don't like them at all. But yeah. Let's go this way, I guess. Okay, C-Nop is here. Now, on angled targets, you should be using HE in the Scharnhorst. Just because, well, the AP is not too good. It's not that bad, I guess. But the thing is, the HE, obviously, you can set some fires. So that's super nice. Oh, yeah. Let's see if we can actually get some damage here with the AP. There are 2 destroyers here. So we can launch some torps here. I don't think he's gonna eat those, but you never know, you know, you never know. Our Gaida seems to be getting unloaded on, and our Minakaze is about to get ran out by a Mahan. Hopefully we can go rescue our Minakaze here. I don't think we should go help our Gaida, because I think he's already dead. But our Mahan here, can we focus the Mahan? Got 4k with HE, that's not too bad. I don't think we hit torps on the Akasa. It is what it is. Oh! I detonated the Mahan. I'm lucky. Wait, that's 3 achievements. First blood, dev strike, and close quarters, dude. What the fuck? That's actually pretty crazy, to be fair. That is really lucky, especially since this is literally live commentary. Boom. Akasa smashed as well. He's dead. We're gonna be loading AP because we might meet a broadside beached Agano. He obviously might go down here, south side. We have to be careful. But if he does beach, we're probably gonna get him. Nah, he didn't beach. It's okay. I think we're gonna eat a torp here because we didn't turn properly. It is what it is. Up, 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 up. I think we should wait for the Agano, actually. I think we should wait for the Agano. So I'm gonna launch torps. And I'm gonna just wait for him here, I guess. He already used his torps, so I don't think they reload in time. Now, I don't play this tier too often. I wish our Agano moves forward so I can actually use my guns, by the way. Thank you. 0 damage, 3 overpin. Now, you could spec Scharnhorst if you wanted to for secondary build. The reason I don't is, even though you'll be very potent against lower tier ships, when you meet tier 9, you're gonna have a really hard time playing the game with secondary build. Now, of course, you can have some of those wonderful... Another dev strike, by the way. 2 dev strikes so far, not too bad. You can have one of those wonderful games where you're just let loose and you can actually secondary things against tier 9s, maybe a Musashi or something. But it's highly unlikely. I'd rather go main gun build, of course, because against tier 9, you're gonna have to be using HE a lot, and because you're not gonna do too much damage with your AP. In this case, of course, we're punishing cruisers, which is super nice. But then again, we're gonna meet a Sinop now, so we're gonna have to use HE on him. So we get some fires. Of course, he has the Russian DCP or the Soviet DCP, where he gets quick cooldown on that DCP. But it should be relatively okay. We do need some damage though. We're only at 42,000. And of course, I don't want to disappoint you guys by giving you a really bad game. So, we need to start doing some damage. Now, we have 1 fire on the Sinop. Of course, secondary build would be really useful here. Especially while it's running him down. Our Agano got smashed. Cruisers. But it's okay. We have double fire. He's gonna probably DCP that. I'm surprised he's not, actually. No, he did. As expected. Okay. The burn's coming my way. Ooh, he's spotted. Let's expert loader or gun feeder that. Try to get a shot on the burn. I don't think I can citadel him easily, but we can try, of course. Can, of course, always try. But yeah, secondary build would help us a bit here because it would be setting a bit more fires, of course, on the Sinop because we'd have more range, you know, maybe quicker reload. We set a fire anyway with the secondary, so it's not too bad overall. Sinop will, of course, run away from us. He doesn't want to get close to me because of my torpedo threat more than my secondary threat. That's the burn. We can't see him anymore. We don't want to overextend here because I think we could risk our lives. What? When you ping on the map, it pings on this. Oh, that's another probably random mod I have, bro. I'm gonna switch to HE because the burn is angled. Actually, this... Yeah, I don't think we should keep shooting the burn. I think we should probably finish the Sinnoh. But the problem is we're gonna take forever to kill the Sinnoh. Honestly, forever. It just is not a killable ship, really. I don't think we can keep pushing here, because if we do, we're gonna get carriered the entire game. So I'm just gonna game return and kite away. Because getting carriered the entire game is not a good idea. Since we're just gonna get set on fire, and we're gonna use all our heals. And we're always at a disadvantage because we're pushing into the planes and pushing into the Synops. So we're just gonna walk away here. Let's play it a bit more strategically than just running it. It is what it is. Another fire set from my secondaries. We're gonna load some HE again. As you can see though, the damage is pretty miserable on a Sinop. That's because Sinop does have really good armor. I think I've mentioned this a few times already. But it does have really good armor. So you do have to be really cautious when you fight it. You need to know that, well, you're not gonna kill it very quickly. And the thing is, with the carrier threat, of course, pushing and punishing us with the fires, with the bombs, we can't basically 2v1 this guy pretty easily. But our Zara actually lands 2 torps on the Sinop, which is gonna help us quite a lot because the Sinop just DCP'd. So we are going to be able to set some perma-fires maybe on him, if possible. That would be the goal. No fire, but we got 2k damage. That's crazy. We're up to 89k damage, which is not good to overall, I would say. Actually, for tier 7, it is pretty good. For tier 10, it's not, but for tier 7, 89k is not too bad, I guess. But we do want to get the C-cap at some point. We just need to kill the Sinop before we actually go for the C-cap, because if we go for the C-cap right now, we're gonna have to go broadside to the Sinop. But the Sinop's really low, so we should be able to finish him off. As you can see, he also does a lot of damage to me, because he does have pretty big guns. I don't know if they're 380s or 406s. I don't play this tier enough to know. I'm sure I will cover the Sinop in a future video at some point, and we can talk about those things in more detail about the ship itself. But today we're featuring the Scharnhorst, and we just got smashed by a burn. The carrier is smashing into our face. It is what it is. He is gonna probably kill me, to be honest. I hope our Mahan and me can actually end up killing him. That would actually change the outcome of the game quite significantly. We're gonna click I need intelligence data and ping him twice so our carrier knows who to spot. Because it's important right now. Because if we kill Burn, we win the game. That's all. That's all that needs to happen, really. Because the Burn is the only threat I have that can kill me. Because, well, the battleships that are alive right now, well, they're not gonna really kill me. Especially if they're just far away. Whilst the Burn can pretty much get the planes right over my head to kill me. So we're gonna try kill him here with the carrier spotting. Catch a lot kills the Fuso. That's really good. Nagato's also on low HP. Even lower now. Mahan might land a torp. Yep. And that's GG for the Burn. We're gonna switch our focus to the to the Nagato, actually. Sorry. And that should pretty much be GG. I'm gonna compliment our Mahan as well. Complimented Mahan. But yeah, we're gonna end up getting the cap here. We're just gonna unload some salvos on the Nagato. Not an overly stressful game. Our team played really well. So we had a pretty easy time ourselves. Of course, if we kept pushing up there, we probably would have been killed. So you need to know when to stop pushing. Sometimes it's super exciting when you do get to push, but sometimes you need to know when to stop pushing. And in this case, I believe we did the good thing, where we just stopped pushing, right? So yeah. But something about Scharnhorst is, well, I guess I talk about it in the review section. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the game. I think the game might end, so I'll skip to the score screen. Alright, so we ended up doing 106,000 damage, 100 shell hits, 2 citadels, 3 kills, 5 fires, 2 dev strikes, close quarters, and first blood, and a solo cap. We got top of the team for team score, 2.2k basic XP, not too bad overall. We did quite well. Detailed report, 48k to the Sinop, 16k to the Yagano, 15k to the Mahan, and 17k to the Burn, and then some damage on the Nagato and the Akasa. We took 68k damage ourselves, and as you can see, our damage distribution is pretty even between AP and HE, but we also had fire damage, which came from not only just our main gun fires, but also our secondary fires. I think we got 2 secondary fires, so not too bad overall. Credits and XP. 453,000 credits, 8k XP, 900 free XP, and 10,000 commander XP. Once again for my commander build, because I will show it again. Preventative maintenance, gun feeder, grease the gears, brisk, adrenaline rush, emergency repair expert, concealment expert, and fire prevention expert. Equipment, I have prop mod 1, aiming system mod 1, damage control system mod 1, and main armaments mod 1. I'm using a main gun build, of course, but you can also use a secondary build if you so wish. It's up to you at the end of the day. Something I forgot to show, my statistics in the Scharnhorst, as you can see, 47 games played, 72% win rate, so not too bad, and 87k average, which isn't too high, but it's not too bad, I guess. I did get the ship quite a long time ago, when I was a bit worse at the game, but not too bad overall for a tier 7 battleship. So these are my statistics in the Scharnhorst, if you are wondering. So for the price of the ship, before I just give you the final review, I guess, on it, if we go into the armory and it were to load, and then you do tier 7, German Battleship, 9.8k doubloons, so it's 9.8k doubloons, or if you were to check in the premium shop, if we go randomly, ships, go here, and then you do tier 7, German, 32 euros and 24 cents for the Scharnhorst. That 1 cent will make a big difference. But yeah, this is the price of the Scharnhorst. In terms of what do I think about the Scharnhorst, well, I personally actually don't like it that much, personally. It's not a ship I would play often, but I've been recently playing it a bit more, and I have to say, it can be quite fun overall. I think a lot of people have a lot of fun in this ship as well, just because I see a lot of them, and every time I bring Scharnhorst up on the stream, for example, a lot of people in chat just say, wow, that ship is so much fun, etc. I love that ship, whatever. And the thing is, it can be a lot of fun. I have to say, even though it's not my ship, like personally something I would load in and play every day, I do actually enjoy playing it quite a fair amount. So if you do like this style of gameplay, it can actually be quite a fun ship. You have to understand that the main gun dispersion can be a bit miserable sometimes. A lot of the time, really. But the armor it has, and the speed it has, and the ability to use torps, and the secondaries, if you do spec into them, can be quite a fun mix for you. Especially in brawls, for example, it can be quite a fun ship overall. So, in my opinion, it's not a bad ship. So if you do really want to get the Scharnhorst and you enjoy the style of gameplay I showed today, or if you want to just spec more into secondaries, it can totally be a fun and enjoyable ship for you to play. But that's pretty much it for the Scharnhorst fresh look, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one. Please let me know in the comments what ship you want to see next for fresh look. I could feature again Eisenhower, or I could feature any other ship really and truly that I haven't covered yet if possible. So do make sure to check what I have covered if, you know, you want to see something maybe. So you can just type it into the search bar, like for example, Mines, MalteseKnight. You'll find my Mines fresh look, for example. I already covered it, so I won't cover it again for now, but I will cover stuff that I haven't covered for now, so do make sure to check, and I will try cover it in the future. I hope you enjoyed the video, guys, and if you did, do please leave a like and a comment and a subscription to the channel. I would greatly appreciate it a lot, because it does help out a channel like mine. But anyway, I will see you in the next video, guys. Big fan.